Podcast. I'm your host, Logan. Sitting to my right, Carson Steele, Grayson Moore, and Jacob Aycock. We are through week, 12?
12.
We are through week 12. Football's over. I'm sad. We have made it to rivalry week. That word's so hard to say.
Rivalry.
It's impossible.
Rivalry week.
It's impossible. So through week 12, the standings are still Grayson and Jacob tied at 53%. Jacob with a 32, 28, and 3. Grayson with a 33, 29, and 1. Carson is in third at 49%, and I am up the rear at 48%. So this is like, what, 3 weeks of y'all being tied?
Just having fun with it, man.
Yeah, well.
Anybody gonna like
This is the week.
Pull ahead.
This is what we waited on.
I don't know. Well,
This is the week.
all right, so Grayson,
They both go 0-5, and me and you take first and second.
that would be nice. Grayson, you had a 3-2 week. You lost your lock. Michigan, you lost Nebraska +5. You won Jacksonville State -8.5, Georgia -10, and Georgia Tech -6.5. What's your thoughts over the week?
Georgia Tech, we'll just go from the bottom to the top. Georgia Tech scared me a little bit there at the end, but they ended up covering. Jack State, no question, they kicked ass. What was the other game I had?
Georgia.
Yeah. What was the final score on that one?
Thrashing.
I watched it.
Georgia
I just-
beat the
my
hell
mind's
out of them.
blank.
38-10.
Three good picks. Nebraska, I just wish they would have missed a tying field goal at the end, and then we'd have covered. It'd been over. They'd have lost, but we'd have covered. They go to OT and just dick it up and lose. So that's fine. And then Michigan, I was kind of worried about that the whole time, but I went with it, and it made it even better that Jacob was on it too. So it's all part of the plan.
Just follow them.
All right, speaking of Jacob, you also lost your lock in Michigan, and you lost JMU -8. The wins were Alabama -45.5, Alabama and Chattanooga over 50.5, and UCF +3. Got any major takeaways?
Oh. No, not really.
On to next week.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
Bill Belichick.
Nobody else here is picking Michigan again because I know how these guys react. If one loss, they're steering.
This is the
They're
better week to
staring
ride
away.
them.
I
Definitely
will-
the better week to ride them this coming
I want
week.
to be on the record. I don't think I've picked them once. this
Exactly.
year.
I'm not talking about you. I apologize for the JMU pick, by
It's
the
all
way.
right. It's all right.
That was all my fault.
It's okay.
You fell into the hype.
Fell into college game day.
Yeah.
That's
He'll
what I
do it
did.
to you, man.
It
He'll do
will.
it to you. This is an awesome college game day, too.
Yeah.
The PMT.
Yeah.
PFT.
Well,
Well, PMT, too.
PMT, PFT.
He was like, I got arrested right over there. That was legendary.
I was really expecting him to make that field goal.
Yeah, I was too. The hold was terrible by Herbie. It was
Really?
crooked.
The baseball player kicked that
Dude,
fan square in
yeah.
his dome.
All right, so Carson, you had a 2-3 week. You didn't get the memo to go 3-2 like the rest of us.
No, I was due for a bad week. After
Well,
3 or 4 good ones, you got to have a bad one.
2-3 is not terrible though. Not terrible for your percentage. You did win your lot. You're the only one here that can say that. Won your week 12 lot. Georgia
Yeah.
-10. And you also won Georgia Tech -6.5. He was riding Grayson's coattail a little bit.
What about that Michigan, huh?
Lost Michigan -19. Lost Air Force -3. Lost the Texas Iowa State over.
Yeah, the over in that one we were close. I think it was 42, I believe.
I'll tell you in just a
It was
second.
pretty damn close. They couldn't. They started slow. They just couldn't get out. What was it? 42. They couldn't get out of their own way in the first quarter. Georgia Tech. I love Georgia Tech ever since they beat North Carolina and Miami. Air Force should have won this game. They was up 21-3. I quit watching it. I'm like, all right, go ahead and chop me down for a win. And then I got back on it because I seen where they were losing their lead. Their defense didn't show up at all in the second half. Didn't show up. Might as well had a middle school team out there on defense.
I'd be lying to you if I told you I watched Air Force Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, UNLV. Anyways, how about that Iowa under? Did you take that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, anyways, a different discussion.
I had Iowa -3 is my lock. They won by 2. That sucked. So missed
does
that.
suck.
Missed that by 1 point. Also lost JMU -8. I did cash Wyoming. I told you them boys from Hawaii could not
The
come to
Cowboys.
Laramie. They couldn't come to Laramie
Cowboys.
and do shit.
Yeah.
In November? No.
I fell into the Michigan hop. I want to say I would almost bet you $5 I said this, but I'm not going to say 100%. I want to say either when we were taking our preseason picks on what people's going to go or something like that. Early in this podcasting, I want to say Michigan could have got upset by Maryland, and I went against myself. So
They were on watch a little bit. They got a little closer than
yeah,
they wanted it to,
Classic
for sure.
look ahead.
yeah, look ahead for sure.
Yeah, not even a look ahead. They're stuck in like a tweener. Penn State last week and Ohio State next week. It's kind of a tweener week. So I won Wyoming, Georgia, and Washington plus 2.5. So I went 3-2 on the week like them. Made up a little ground there on Carson. Other big takeaways from this week, the Washington-Oregon State game was a doozy. It was wet.
Oregon State should have won that ball.
Yeah, they
game.
should have.
They had a chance to win for sure. Washington defense came in clutch. Won a game they needed to. I think they proved some people wrong. Talking about, they've been trying to lose. That was a good win there at Oregon State,
I think
Beaver
they'd
Stadium.
I think they'd have won by. Well, I don't know. I think they would have won by more if it wasn't raining because there was so many easy passes just
A
dropped.
lot of drops.
Man,
a lot of drops.
A lot of bad
He
thrown
snapped it
balls
over
too.
his head.
Man, you got a wet ball. It affected. It
It's
played
all-
to Oregon
it-
State's slow ball.
Yeah, that played to Oregon State, and Washington still found a way to win it.
So props to them, I guess. For
I think
that's a tough place to play.
I wonder what the early line for Washington, Oregon would be. Vegas.
Probably the same as what it was, or whatever the final score.
Oregon.
What was the end
They
of the
won
final?
by 3. Washington won by 3.
I'm gonna go with
That was
2
at
and-
Washington.
I'm going with 2.5 or a 4.
Was Oregon
Favored
favored last
Washington?
time?
Yeah,
Washington was favored last time. I think Oregon will be favored.
I think Oregon will be favored as
I
well.
don't think they will.
I do.
They let Oregon State be favored.
We'll
So
probably find it.
How about tuna?
Yeah, they
in the first little bit.
Yeah, went out there and
It was
went out
super
there and
fun.
just ruined Florida
was
Yeah,
State's
so
whole
Florida
Florida
season.
State season.
It was super fun until I turned it on and I realized how bad they actually were. They're terrible.
Oh yeah,
But
It's not set in stone yet. They played. I forgot. I guess it is.
it's
There's not one on
it's
it.
not. I don't think. Not.
I think there is still a way that Oregon.
There's a
cannot make it.
possibility. Oregon get beat this weekend and they're not in. I don't think.
Yeah.
I
Who
know
knows?
this is unfair to say, but Florida State should be out. You're not going to win it all without your quarterback. So
They said there was a reality that
Ohio
Arizona.
State done it. First
Ohio
year
State,
of the
yeah, did win it
playoff.
all.
you telling me you think they got a shot without him?
I mean,
I didn't. Hold on, dude. I never
Do you
said
remember-
that, but
do you
all I'm
remember-
saying is,
Do you
is
remember
they can
Cardale
still.
Jones?
Yeah,
That's a different team.
It's a different man.
same situation.
Same situation,
Same
but I
kind of
don't see
athletes
it.
around them too.
They just.
If they get in, throw some money on them. Then that's all I'm going to say. I don't think they have a shot.
Wow.
I mean, I don't, but you can't keep them out if they're undefeated
Yeah.
and conference champions just because their quarterback got hurt. That's still. I mean, that's not. You
I
can't
think-
keep them out.
I think you'll find out.
We can get to this, but I think a one-loss Georgia's would be better than undefeated Florida
I
State.
think they'd be better, but I don't think they get in over them.
Well, yeah, I'm just talking about
Resume.
if you're talking about who's better.
Resume wise, still Florida State would have them beat.
Yeah, but I'm talking about who's better.
Yeah,
There's a lot that's got to happen,
this weekend. Yeah, this weekend
they'll get
and
busy.
next weekend.
and next weekend.
Right.
Just
Community's going to have a problem.
prepare to be disappointed this in a few weeks. Let me know when the polls come out. By the way, 6:30, 6.
We do this every week. Anything else on last week?
There was one game I was going to talk about. I can't remember.
We'll talk about it.
Talk about it.
Let me see your iPad. Let me see. Skim through it.
It better be good.
I can't remember which one it was.
It wasn't that important, then, was it?
Man, we're assholes, you know.
This is a podcast. We're supposed to talk.
Well, go ahead.
Or waiting on your game, your mystery game. There wasn't a lot of good games on for me. I was busy too most of the weekend, so I didn't get to watch. But
I didn't really watch football.
I watched a little bit of the early slate.
I forget
That's
which
about
one it was. So don't matter. Go to free play.
Who you giving you free play to?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to another kicker for helping me get my parlay, and it's gonna be who the Rams play this weekend.
Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks kicker. I would have lost my parlay if he'd have made that. I think a 45-yard kick. He shit himself, and I ended up going to win my 5-legger. So thank you.
Nice. Lost a 5-legger because of freaking commies. Got beat by Danny DeVito.
There wasn't good value on that. 20 to win 80.
It was a teaser.
I still didn't like it.
I got 6 points on all of them.
Who's your free play going to?
I will give mine to the. Man, I don't really know. I'll give mine to the wedding I was at Saturday that made no football better because they had open bar, free beer. So it was nice.
Nice.
I had Miller Lite. And so it was nice. It was free.
I'm going to go with my free plays going to deer season, opening up this weekend. Really helped out with a lot of shitty football play. Gave me something to do. What'd your boss give you this week, buddy?
Yeah,
He
let's hear
did.
about your
He
boss.
did. I've already heard it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Again.
just go back with it.
Yeah,
just
you
do
got
it.
to.
Play
You
the
got
hits.
to.
Play the hits.
Dude, my coworker's gonna hear this and be so fucking.
Why
We'll
are you hiding your face?
We'll just say I got. I got early bonus.
Oh
I guess
my
it's on time.
That 8.
Also, we'll tack onto that for the first time in years and years.
You can find Mr.
we're
Grayson
off
more
for
on
mul-
Feet Finder.
We're off for multiple days, holidays. That's great.
Yeah, way to skim out of that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually my.
How much are you charging?
I was
for that?
gonna not get paid to go on my trip the rest of the week, starting tomorrow. So that's three days without pay, and then we got an email 2 days or Monday, I guess, was yesterday.
His boss bought him the hotel that they're going to.
$100 lunch.
Him and his girlfriend. His boss is definitely going to be in that hotel room waiting on him.
I don't know what.
Expecting full
No, I don't
reimbursement.
think that's
You
it.
know what I mean?
Grayson has caught this man doing something illegal
It's,
or
one of-
something. He caught him cheating on his wife, and he's holding it over his head. Anyways,
I'm going to get down to the bottom of it.
We need like a mini doc. on
where's
this.
Connor Stallion when you fucking need him?
Yeah.
Let's get into week 13.
Scary
Dun,
hours.
dun, dun, dun.
Where we at?
Take a quick
Welcome
break.
back to the first 48.
I don't know what time we started, but I don't think it was that long ago.
We're only in 13 minutes.
All right, let's keep going. Let's just go dive right into week 13.
All
I'll go,
gas.
you go money line, or you go
Thursday,
totals.
Thanksgiving. You
Give
know
it
what
to us.
happens on Thanksgiving?
Dressing!
The Egg Bowl. The Egg Bowl.
Dude,
One of my
Lions-
favorite. One of my low key. Like I love the pro games.
You okay?
Damn, he's going to
Is that
die.
for you? There's nothing like
You want
sitting
me
there
to
with your
sit down
family
with
on
the-
Thanksgiving, and there's just one football game, and it's the Egg Bowl.
Yeah.
No,
And
you
it's
watch.
a good game.
You watch the Cowboys play. They used to play
Yeah.
earlier. You watch the
Yeah.
Lions play in the morning. They're the first game.
Yeah.
And then at night, like you're full. You're sitting there
Half
at your
asleep.
aunt's house, half asleep, and the Egg Bowl comes on, and I love it. It's one of my favorite little
It's
things
just-
about
God, you
the
know
holiday.
you wake up the next morning, you're like really gassy too.
Oh yeah,
it warms the room. The Egg Bowl. I think.
it does.
It's
Yeah,
just a good vibe.
It does.
I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays.
All right, so you're-
Most underrated holiday.
Yeah, it is. You're leading all this up to say you're betting Mississippi State, right?
I will if you will.
I thought about it. No,
You got to pick on it. The line's 10. I'm seeing a 10.5.
it was
over under
11 earlier
55.
today. It was 11.
Yeah, give me the
11 and a half.
Rebs.
Taking
Really?
the Rebs.
Taking the Rebs.
On a 10? That's good. The line's dropping. That's good.
So you got Rebs minus 10 on
Got
the Egg
Rebs
Bowl.
minus 10. Write me down, boys.
No lock.
I really want to take State.
You should. Y'all should just end it on a high note here. It's a good feeling.
Jackson Dart is playing, by the way.
Mississippi State's got nothing to lose, and it's in Start Vegas.
It is in Start Vegas. Does that worry you at all?
Loud.
No, I think they're down and out without a head coach.
Yeah, I ain't going to mess with
They're
it.
they're immune to it at this point. I mean, they're just. I
Anybody
kind
else got to play on that? I'm definitely side playing something. I don't know.
I mean,
may
yeah,
ride
you
with
gotta have
You
a
gotta
bet.
throw-
At least.
I'm betting on every
just go
game
ahead and throw the
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving parlay out for free.
Okay, Cowboys.
Cowboys money line.
Who's Cowboys playing?
Hey, this is a
Commanders.
college
Yeah,
football
all right.
podcast.
All right, Friday, 11 o'clock a.m. Sorry to you if you got to work. Iowa at Nebraska. Hawkeyes are getting 2.5.
Who's going to ride with Big Red here?
Who's gonna take that under again?
I think it's
Over and under 26.
Really?
Ooh.
26.
It's bound to not happen one day.
Well, history does.
Grayson's
like,
got his
history
pink
does like to
slip out.
repeat itself, so I'm gonna go over those points.
Over 26.
Yeah.
That's risky.
I'm in it for
What's the play here?
risk.
I'm going to give Iowa plus 2.5.
Good
Now
pick.
you got to go Nebraska.
Matt Rule's upset me here lately. He
Where is this being played at?
It's at Nebraska.
Oh, my
you can get a half line. That's crazy.
I don't know. So I was going to
That's
talk
on
to you
the-
about that. That's on this Hard Rock bet thing, and all their lines are janked up.
Yeah, don't do that.
All their lines are off.
Not technically, but on that
No,
one.
a
for
lot of.
sure.
I seen a couple there is like. it's
So
like
you like
6
what?
points.
You like what? Iowa 2?
Iowa 2.5.
Was it 2?
I'm getting 2.5, buddy.
Nebraska's favored.
Nebraska's favored.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Wow.
I mean, home field advantage does it not count for anything.
I was better.
Nebraska's kind of on a hot streak.
I was
now.
winning 9 games this year.
I'm not betting Iowa football. I don't want to watch it.
It's kinda- it's almost
gonna be
fun
electric. I'm a
The-
Nebraska fan, low key.
The
Yeah.
under is exhilarating when it's like 30. 26 is just far too low.
God.
Even though they haven't scored 26 combined in the last like 3
I'm
weeks.
all right. I'll tell you, I'm going off my pick because the last few years of them playing, they went over, and that's probably going against what I've preached all season. But it feels right.
Final score 14-3.
No,
As I was ahead.
I see 17-14 or something stupid.
All right. Also Friday at 11, TCU at Oklahoma. Oklahoma favored 10 over and under 63.
FanDuel 9.5. Oklahoma. Not taking it.
Anybody got a pick, side pick?
Oklahoma's. I don't even know. Have you watched any Oklahoma football lately?
Not in a
A
while.
lot, but their quarterback's hurt.
That's the issue. Then this will be what a 17-18 line.
I would take who do you say mine again?
TCU.
Take TCU if you're gonna take it.
but nobody's got a pick on it.
No.
Friday afternoon, Missouri at Arkansas. Missouri's favored 7.5 over and under 54.5.
Give me the Tigers.
Really?
Tigers.
And also lock me down with the Tigers.
Uh-oh. Missouri lock, 7 and a hook. Hope it don't come back to bite us.
Can't get a 7, can I?
No.
If
Sam-
it was that hook's what swole me away from it. I didn't like that hook at all.
Sam Pittman's got another year. They're not going to fire him this year.
7.5.
Rally game.
All right, Carson, this one's for you. Air Force at Boise State. Air Force is getting 6.5 on the road.
On the
Over
blue
and
field.
under 46.5.
Let's see those beautiful blue Broncos.
Go ahead and lock me down. I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm not taking
it's a
that.
letdown spot. Don't do it.
Friday evening, we'll get into some more games. A lot of games Friday, if y'all haven't
They
realized.
play Friday too.
A lot of games Friday.
it.
Yep.
Texas Tech at Texas. The Longhorns are favored 12.5, 13.
All over the place.
Who's gonna
Over
ride
under
with the upsets?
53.
Who's going to ride with the upsets this
I
weekend?
feel like-
Upsets we need.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to ride upsets.
I don't know. I don't think that's
Like
my forte.
Michigan State beating Penn State's coming. I'm telling you. They've been up.
Nothing
to
on the Texas Tech game.
Can't do it, man.
What about Penn State, Michigan State? Anybody got to play on it?
Nope.
Somebody should hammer 17.5 on Penn State.
That's that hard rock, dude. I'm telling you, their lines are boogered
Plus
up.
21's attractive.
All right, last game Friday night. Oregon State in Oregon at Eugene. Over and under 63. Oregon Ducks are favored 13.5.
Give me the Beavers.
Ah, there we go. Rocking with some underdogs.
Gotta have fun with it, man. It's
You already
almost
got like
over.
3 picks in, ain't you?
Yep.
We ain't even made it to Saturday.
Nope.
I hadn't even picked a game yet.
Jacob's about to leave.
You got 13.5.
You should have done this, Grayson, if you had to get out of here early.
13.5.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I don't know about this game being so early.
It's always at 11 o'clock
It bothers me.
every year. Saturday, game of the week, Ohio State, Michigan. At Michigan. Michigan's favored 3.5. Over and under 46.
Give me the blue.
Mm.
You knew that. Why
He's
are you
got
surprised?
places to be.
Why are you knew that was coming.
No, he's got to ride with him at this point.
Yeah, he's sewn in. It's in his blood.
I also.
You gonna lock him, mother?
Jacob's got his lock. I could lock it for him.
Give me Ohio State plus
I
3.5.
knew that was coming. What about that 5.5?
It's on that hard rock.
I was
I'll take
gonna
5.5.
I was gonna bet Michigan, but I literally had a
You riding with me? Bubba?
no.
Me?
No, not you.
I'm not betting it
Carson.
because I had a vision that
Carson ain't got a pick in it,
Maserati
right?
Marv was gonna have a big game in my head. So
Dude, fuck Maserati. Whatever.
Are you going-
Marv.
You go Michigan?
No.
No, I think Marvin Harrison's about to have
I'm gonna
like
let
200
Jake-
yards.
I hope it's
2
his
touchdowns.
Heisman game. God, I hope if they lose, I hope it's his Heisman game.
Kentucky at Louisville. Louisville's favored 7.
They're trying to buy people.
Give me
It's
Louisville
weird, ain't
minus 7.
minus
Louisville
4.5.
minus 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's funky.
Going to interest you in the over 50.5 as well.
I'm trying to stay away from over unders.
I am too. They have just not done good to them
Yeah.
all year.
You got Louis -7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else got anything on that?
Hellfire. Where are my
Houston at UCF. You double dipping on UCF?
I can't, brother.
How many picks you got? You got one left.
I know.
I know exactly where he's going with
I
it.
do too. All right, we'll move on down here a little bit.
Yeah, scroll.
Texas A&M at LSU. LSU favored. I told you that line is just messed
That's
up.
fucking beautiful.
I'm locking LSU.
Fuck you. I'm taking a -11 also.
Oh,
I had
shit.
a -10.5.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah,
Wait,
I
can we
don't
not
think
take it?
You know what? No. You know why?
Minus
Because
11.
Jaden Daniels is going to go in there. He's going to
Jaden Daniels is having his Heisman game. Yeah.
moment. That is it. And it's Death Valley.
Who do you
in the
want to
middle of
have
the day.
their Heisman game here, Logan? Marvin Harrison Jr. or Jaden?
Yeah, you can't have.
Marvin Harrison. I don't know if I want to go on LSU now. Y'all are both on it.
Well, just get off of it. We're going to ride it.
All right, I'm getting off of it.
I'm going with
I'm
Carson.
audible. I've already got off. I wrote down
I
five.
feel like
picks.
he's gonna ride with me on this next one.
I wrote down 5 picks or topped it in. Wrote down 5 picks. I've already canceled out 2 of
So
them.
Carson, you got
Yeah.
2 picks so far.
Yeah, I got Louisville on LSU.
Logan,
So I got audible 2 picks.
you.
What are we looking like on time frame right here, boys?
Where you at?
22.
All right, that's a good time to stop because that's through the 11 o'clock slate. So we're going to take a quick break. Don't go nowhere. Like it's going to be like, and then we're back. And we're going to get into the afternoon games. All right, welcome back to the Four Verts podcast. 2 o'clock in Utah, Saturday. Colorado at Utah. Utah minus 21.5 over and under 52. Anybody got a pick on this? Dion's dead, I think.
It was favored.
He didn't know where Mount Rushmore was. Did y'all see that?
He said it was in LA, didn't he?
Yeah, he thought it was in Hollywood.
Well,
That's up there with stupidest shit you'll hear this year.
Yeah, that was pretty tough. That was a tough look.
Do you know which Dakotas that it's in?
It's in South Dakota.
bomb, bomb, bomb.
Geography guy.
I'm not on it actually. I'm not. I had
You're
bet-
not. Yeah, you're right. You're not on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, you're not.
4 presidents, no grace.
Don't get a big head.
Chill out. Wisconsin at Minnesota 2:30. FS1. Wisconsin minus 2.
It's a dog fight.
Minnesota.
That's a dog fight.
Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
All right, we'll stay in the 2:30 slot. We'll stay in the Big Ten. Maryland at Rutgers. Maryland minus 1.
1.5, 2.5.
Which one?
Say 1.5. It's Vandal.
All right, I'll write me down for Maryland minus 1.5.
He seen something in the boys last week.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I've been on that wagon before.
Boy.
Better be careful.
I was last year. And it sucked.
It's
It was
a
a
slippery
wagon down.
slope.
It was a wagon down in
So you
flames.
got Iowa, OSU.
All right, this is 2 of my favorite Sun Belt teams. I was going to say my 2 favorite, but Troy's there. James Madison at Coastal Carolina. James Madison's favored 9, over and under 50.5. Anybody got a pick on it? It's like picking between my children. I just can't do
I fucked up.
it. What?
I
Kids don't realize when
I'm
his games were.
I'm actually locking Iowa over. I forgot. It's here. I just didn't read
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
I like it.
We're locking it Iowa over.
We're having fun with it this week.
That's something you never
That's
thought
2
you'd hear.
sentences.
Fuck,
Lock
man.
Iowa over. I just threw up.
Okay, carry on.
Vandy at Tennessee. Tennessee's favored 26.5, 27. That line's
Give me the Volunteers.
You're a pussy.
Really?
God
They're gonna
dang,
get beat out
man.
right by Vandy, bro.
minus 27.
They're going to beat the fuck out of Vanderbilt.
I can get you 26.5.
I'll take it. Thank you.
26.5.
I feel like that's too much.
Vanderbilt has
What?
no,
But what made you look at that and be like, yeah,
Vanderbilt
Give me
has
the
no
20
offense.
26.
Tennessee looks terrible.
26. Right.
26.5.
26.5.
I actually hope that pick for you goes down in flames.
I wish it was at Vander, not Bill.
Yeah, me
I'll be
too.
okay.
I wish it was in the high school memorial stadium.
You thought that Hard Rock. We may have to go there. Do you see the Alabama line on it?
No.
Alabama at Auburn and Jordan Hare. Alabama's favored 14.5.
Holy shit.
Over and under 48.5.
Hard Rock's got it at 10.5.
Give me
Damn. You can't take it. Don't even think about it.
Alabama.
Give me Alabama.
Give me Alabama.
Fuck.
Y'all are so fucked.
Fuck,
I'm about to
man.
take Auburn. I'm about to take Auburn.
Fuck, dude.
Carson, you just had to get in on that, huh?
We got
On the
fucker.
pitcher. On the
Fucking
pitcher.
Bryce had to win in overtime against the Bastards. I mean, in his Heisman year. Hold up. This is crazy. 14.5.
I'm not going to be in the stadium this year, so we're good.
It's still fucking.
Fuck it, make it my lock.
Really?
You cannot say a word. You cannot say a word.
Who?
Him. He's got an Iowa overlock.
Dude, I got Missouri on our fucking lock. Okay?
Dude, y'all gotta chill out. We're gonna be done betting before nighttime.
Yeah, we need a minute.
I am done betting before nighttime.
You're done.
Except for the Egg Bowl on Thursday night.
I'm not.
probably
Until I
gonna
take
be
this Auburn.
probably gonna be in a food coma. Don't know if you can tell. I like to eat.
What did we get them at 14?
14.5, baby. Hooky
Motherfucker, man.
Carson's LSU. Louisville,
I was really
Tennessee, Alabama.
hoping
You got
y'all were
four.
gonna stay away.
Nah, you knew cocksuckers are gonna get it. It's Iron Bowl weekend.
Iron Bowl.
Oh my.
Fuck
Okay.
Cal College.
Well,
Where you want to go from here?
dude, Northwestern. Every time I want to take them plus points, they cover it, and I don't take it.
How many picks do you have left?
3.
You got 3 picks left?
God.
I'm about to hammer them
He's
out.
gonna be up at
Yeah,
9
one.
o'clock in Orlando,
I'm not
Florida.
gonna watch a single football game.
All right, go ahead and give us your next pick. I don't know if it's any
Are
of
y'all
these games.
full?
I mean,
I've
I got one.
So you're not on Northwestern Illinois. I'm just gonna stay off that game. Go ahead and give me. Can I have the 16.5, or do you want to stay 17 on Liberty?
Yeah, you can have 16.5.
Let's sneak that. Okay.
Liberty minus 16.5 against UTEP.
Yeah, it's probably an L.
Pick.
Hey, I took them last week on the side. They're easy money.
Washington State at Washington.
Mm.
16.5.
You riding with the Cougars?
Somebody's got to, right?
We need it, don't we? I'm not.
I'm not. Sorry.
Sorry.
Who's taking Washington?
I'm not either.
I'm not a.
What do you expect in the Jack State, New Mexico
Oh
State
my!
game?
I expect there to be zero
No,
football
I
played.
think New Mexico
Expect
State.
0
Yeah.
watchers.
Yeah.
They're sitting on a pile of
Viewers,
cash.
none.
They're not playing in this game.
What
New Mexico State
network
did
is
just
that
win a
on?
lot.
Peacock.
They've
It's
covered
at
the-
New Mexico
They've covered
State.
this. They've covered the spread like every game except 1 or 2. All year.
At New
Dude,
Mexico State.
Jack State's gonna be so jet lagged it ain't even funny.
It's a long way from the
Yeah.
boys in Jacksonville.
Give me New Mexico State then.
Are you serious?
Yep.
My God.
What do you want it at?
Plus
Bad
2.5
pick,
is the best you can get it.
They just dismantled Auburn.
Was that on your sheet?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I swear.
Dude, you fall into the fucking. Good luck.
What? It really was.
I was sitting here like, are they going to talk me out of it? No, they're not.
Plus 2.5.
Plus
Yeah.
2.5.
I got to have a dog on there, man. Can't have all favorites.
I got a straight up pit bull. Go next.
God dang.
Florida State at Florida in the
Kinda-
swamp.
What kind of noise does a gator make, motherfucker?
Don't.
Give me that 10.5.
No, you can get a 6.5.
6.5 is what I had it at. We'll take it. They
Man,
broke my
wouldn't
heart
you love
once.
a 7?
Oh, it would be beautiful.
Like that white
They let me
quarterback.
down versus Arkansas, so can't bet them.
Damn, dude. I love betting Florida in the swamp.
Notre Dame at Stanford. Notre Dame's favored 26.
This is an easy game, isn't it? They've kind of low key just been kicking ass under the radar of these
Yeah,
shitty
been, yeah.
teams. Skip it.
Okay.
I think Stanford will cover that game.
Probably.
Oh, really?
I tried that once. It didn't work.
Georgia at Georgia Tech. Dogs are favored 24.
Do you see that after
What?
betting on them last week, Georgia Tech?
Well, oh, they.
Do you
What?
see them not just being sneaky?
Yeah, I mean,
Covering
they're not
the
a bad
spread.
football team.
They
Their
can
quarterback
cover-
can sling
So
it.
Grayson Moore is
They can
going
cover
with
that
Georgia
spread.
Tech Yellow Jackets.
They're not a bad football team.
It would be fun, but I can't take another dog, so
You got to play to win. You can't be taking this risky stuff.
I'm on for that one.
I do not know what I want to take. I don't like. I'm running out of games.
Zero prep work by Mr. C over here.
No, I'm just swapping on the fly. All right, we'll move on to Kansas at Cincinnati.
I can't believe he didn't take Georgia right there.
Well, 24 is too much. Georgia Tech's not terrible for once.
They got a quarterback.
Yeah, Kalen King. Is that his name?
They can sling it.
Kansas is favored 6.
Give me the 6.
You taking Cincinnati?
No, I'm taking the 6. Sorry,
Okay.
being proper
Give him the
language.
6. Give the 6.
Is it giving or take it?
Give it.
I'm
You
giving.
pitching or catching?
I
give
want
it.
Kansas.
You're You laying the 6.
Lay them motherfuckers down. I want 6.
Who's taking it up the
Cincinnati's
ass?
terrible at home. Let's just be honest here.
Cincinnati's just not a good
Now-
ball team this year.
And now we wait.
Clemson at South Carolina. Clemson favored 7. I will lay the 7. Give me Clemson.
I had that wrote
Good
down.
bet.
That was not a bad bet. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well,
I've
Damn.
gotten burned against Beamer Ball once.
Yeah.
yeah,
you did.
you're not going to this
Sid
time.
Lightning strike twice.
Okay, Klubnik.
North Carolina at NC State. NC State's getting 3 at home. Anybody?
Who's got a? You got?
I think we're all out of picks.
We're
right?
out.
Yeah, I mean,
You got side play?
I would side
2.5
bet North Carolina.
right there. North Carolina's nice. I'd go with that. If you get it 2.5 to go North Carolina.
Drake May's gonna go out with a bang. So
Iowa State at Kansas State.
Iowa State's already bowl eligible. I'll go Kansas State. 9.5, 10.
Got anything on the late night?
What about your boys? Your Cowboys?
You got to travel to Nevada. Could
Not
be.
far.
That's not far.
Yeah, it's not, I guess.
Same time zone.
Yeah,
Same time zone.
Yeah. Feels far. I don't know. I like the boys in Laramie. Laramie only.
Okay. UCLA's going to win that game -9. Ooh. Sorry, I'm off San Diego State the rest of the year. It's been
Well,
fun.
you ain't got long left with them.
Yeah.
And Hawaii, Colorado State -5.
no over unders this week other than the Iowa lock.
No.
All right, so let's go over our picks. Grayson, take us through it. Take us through the weekend.
All right. Mr. Aycock, we'll start with you. We'll go ahead and do your lock. I don't have times on these, so we'll have to add that.
It's all right.
I'll let you add that. But got Mizzou -7.5 versus who
That's
they
a
play?
Friday night game.
Friday night, yeah.
Who they even play?
Missouri?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Mizzou -7.5 over Arkansas is Jacob's lock. Then we'll go. We actually are backtracking here.
Backtracking Thursday.
Go the Rebels. Going to start Vegas. Going to lay those 10 points. I've got to get this terminology down. They're going to lay the hell out of those 10 points.
you lay them if you're giving them to the other team.
That's stupid. Okay. We'll just.
Say minus or plus.
If you're taking the
Favorite
favorite,
or
it's lay,
underdog.
right?
Yeah,
Just keep
take
reading.
favorite.
Just
You're
keep
right.
reading.
You got
Just
Oregon
zone them
State
out.
going into Austin Stadium.
It's been on a betting podcast for a year. Figured this out.
Plus 13.5 against the Ducks. Then we go to Michigan. Ooh, it's in Ohio State.
It's in Michigan. you
I'm
bumming this.
Dude, my head's everywhere but here. Here.
Give me that. Let me read this shit.
Letting this man drive
I'll
tonight.
pull that cord out.
Yeah, you're 100% missing the flight.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go back over my picks again, boys.
you see his face.
Oh man.
My lock is Missouri -7.5 points. Of course, I'm taking Ole Miss -10. Taking Oregon State plus the points, 13.5 of those actually. Michigan, obviously, had to ride with the boys in blue. Getting them at -3.5. Then I'm riding Bama. Not too happy about that. After you two took them.
Man,
Thought y'all would
gonna beat
stay
the shit
away.
out of 'em.
Every time I
Oh,
bet on
yes.
Bama,
I hope
this-
we beat the shit out of them.
anytime I bet on Bama this year, they've covered.
Okay.
What's the other picks look like? Just write them all out.
Then we have Grayson's lock is the Iowa over at 26.
Nice.
LSU -11. Liberty -16.5. Florida plus 6.5 points. And Kansas at 6 points. Then we move on to Carson. Carson, his lock is LSU -11. A hope and a prayer for Louisville at -7. And Tennessee,
You don't think
26
Louisville can cover that?
26.5.
It's a lot of points.
A lot
Wait,
of points.
you think Louisville's a prayer?
Yeah.
I don't.
I think Kentucky is a mild problem.
I don't know.
And then he has Bama 14.5, roll tide. And then he's riding with the boys in New Mexico State, who's on a hot streak right now at 2.5 points.
Good football
Favored,
team.
or not favored.
Rich
Dog.
Rich, too.
Ask Hugh Freeze about that.
And
Can't beat them in a while.
Logan is locking down the big dog, Bama, at 14.5 points. He's taking Iowa plus 2.5. Ohio State plus 3.5. So that's me versus him. Basically, me versus me. And then, of course, Maryland at 1.5 points. And then Clemson at -7 against Shane Beamer.
It's
And
kind of
the
me
boys.
versus you again, huh?
Not really.
You ain't been on Beamer in a while.
Yeah.
You're off the beams.
Still, no, I'm still a Beamer fan.
I mean, I'm still
I just
Sam
knew.
Pittman
I just,
fan. It's
you know,
just
I
a
just
dumpster
knew once.
fire.
Yeah, I just knew once you get on the end of the season and they're as trash as they are, there's going to be injuries.
Yeah.
So
So the Buy the Beer
the Buy the Beer this week
starts on Friday with Mizzou
starts on Friday with Missouri.
-7.5.
Goes to who's Iowa? Iowa would be next, right?
I guess, yeah.
Iowa.
Iowa,
Over.
Nebraska over 26.
And then LSU with
What time are
11
they?
points. And then we have Bama, 14.5. And that is your Buy the Beer for the week.
4-teamer.
Hope Will Riker don't let us down.
Well, so when we go into next week, how does the college football landscape look different?
I hope Tech has put Texas in their place.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
I
That was
just
huge.
thought about this. Does anybody remember the Michael Crabtree out of bounds,
Yes,
back in bounds situation?
I do. Yeah.
I can see it happening.
I wish
I've
Michael
envisioned
Crabtree
it.
was on the team.
I've
would help.
envisioned it in my mind.
Who does Washington play?
Washington,
Washington
State.
And Oregon plays Oregon State.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon may get upset.
I have them.
It's at Oregon.
Lost Bo Nix out of his
Yeah, Florida State's in question, really.
In the swamp. Backup quarterback. Florida's
good,
quarterback's also out, too.
They played better without Graham Mertz. I feel like. I mean,
I get to root against all of them this week, so it's great.
not tired of Missouri's fat kicker coming out.
Just with his big old dong, just knocking it to the uprights.
He's so good.
He's
Did y'all see Miles Garrett in the sweatpants? You know about a dong.
good. No.
You don't listen to part of my take this
I
Yeah.
listened. I heard them
No,
say it,
did
but
you
I
see
didn't, I didn't
that
look
video?
at the
She
picture.
was
I
like,
was talking about
You heard that and went and looked up the picture.
No, I just saw it.
No, I didn't.
I just saw it on Twitter scrolling, and it was this woman. She said, "I didn't care about football until I clicked on this video." And I clicked, and it was boom.
Big
There
Cat
it
was like, if I had that body, I would root that in 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Anyways.
You see him pick up the helmet and then the
Yeah, they all.
offensive line like, no, not again.
Put it down.
I don't know how Staley's got a job.
Yeah, I don't know. He won't for long.
How do
That's
you
all
let
right.
Jordan Love look like Tom Brady?
Yeah, he won't for much longer. All right, enough pro talk. I'm excited. It's the best week of sports, in my opinion. Thanksgiving week. Got NBA and college basketball going full swing. Then you got pro games Thursday. We even got a pro game Friday. We got games all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday.
Give me a college basketball walk to take.
Grayson gave you one before the show started.
Which one was it?
Already started.
I didn't hear you.
I missed it. I didn't even get on it. I was on too.
Took
Didn't even take
Purdue
your own line.
You
Took
took
Purdue
Purdue
money
against
line.
Tennessee?
money line. Yeah.
I just,
I'm a Tennessee hater
I
through and
just
through.
took
They don't-
Kansas
it,
Marquette
it transcends sports here,
over.
Grayson.
Kansas Marquette over.
Okay,
Don't follow the
anyways.
rest of the
Does
picks.
Kansas got a good team? I seen somebody that put a future on them.
They got
Man.
beat. They already got beat.
By who? Who'd they get beat by?
I think, did they?
They beat Duke.
I thought they got beat by somebody.
Some dude put
This is the end of our college football podcast. We're moving on to college basketball.
This is the beginning now.
Yeah.
Basketball. Welcome to the beginning.
We're going to call ourselves
Nah,
the
they're
Four
undefeated.
Corners.
They're undefeated. Four corners.
The
There you
Four
go.
Corners.
All right.
So
So are we good to end the
UNBC's
show,
covering right
or you
now?
want to talk more basketball?
We want to thank all of our
Get 'em
30
warmed up
viewers.
for what's coming.
Thought you had a flight to catch.
We want to
I
thank
do.
all 30 of our
Washington
viewers.
jumped Florida State in the rankings.
Did they really?
That was bound to happen.
Yeah, I figured it would after
So
beating
who
Oregon
is
State.
it now?
Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Washington,
Who's 5 and 6?
Florida State,
or
and
no,
Texas, and
Texas.
Oregon.
Or I don't know. Oregon
it
probably.
was Oregon, but it needs to be Texas, Oregon.
Some of them have to play each other, so I don't know.
Yeah, we hate
I'm
Texas.
hoping they all get fucking beat.
All the homies say Texas.
Happy Thanksgiving to all 30 of our viewers.
Yep.
We appreciate you for your loyalty this season.
We're still
Hope you-
waiting to give out that Madden whatever.
The good thing
No
is we
one
never
is-
have to give that out.
Yeah. No one
And then
has-
if we hit 100 subscribers like next year, I mean, we're gonna have like a
We'll still get them a copy of the Madden 24.
Yeah, not 25.
Yeah, not 25.
We're on the hockey season.
We're moving to NHL. Anyways,
Go Predators.
we are the Four Verts Podcast, and we are coming for that ass.